place to close out the first full college football Saturday.
On Pitt to let him turn up.
First third down, to the right, throw to the left, and Utah converts out to the edge again with their two-way player. Smith Snowden with another first down. Utah's defense excellent, as those numbers showed you in starting games fast.
Zero blitz.
And out to the edge, it opens up, and a first drive score for Utah. Wayshawn Parker welcomes himself to the Utes with a 13-yard score.
Watch this pressure. You're going to see the edge be set on this right side by Spencer Fano. Defensive coordinator Kyle Malloy takes it. Wayshawn Parker's now down and touch football.
Untouched, and that is no good. Against that Utah offensive line, he has turned into a terrific pass rusher the last couple of years. Utah battled down again this time. Buzzes it past in there on the slant. It's a first down to Mikey Matthews, the former Utah Ute, for the first. UCLA did not run the ball well last year. They think they'll be much better this year. Shoots him. Matthews had a clear path for 6. And Iamaliava overjuiced him.
You see, not sure who is responsible for that. Nate Ritchie, 6 is
Everybody's loaded up. Iamaliava gives, and that's enough for the first down with Jalen Berger, their big 250. They went for it on fourth down, 10 yards prior to this. And out of shotgun on 4th and 1. Here it's Berger incomplete. He buzzed it out to the flat, and Blake Cotton smothered Mikey Matthews to get the ball back to Utah.
not only athletically, but his leadership style, his leadership skills, and all that. You see that play action.
Accurate to one of the new guys they've got involved on offense, Jackson Benny, Utah kid. 3 of 3 first drive, 4 of 4 overall for Utah. It's Snowden out the other way, weaving out of a tackle. He's got the first down. He chokes his way for a touchdown. Two-way sensation, Smith Snowden.
I say Key Lawrence here is the edge setter, sees the jet sweep designed here with the lead blocker. Has a chance to get him on the ground, but again, a good job, good feel, high and tight.
And ends up being short yards again. Burst in the run game with Nakari Rogers for a first down.
Opportunity here for Utah.
Utah doing this against a good run defense the last couple of years. Open touchdown, Dampier flies it in there to Lander Barton. All the defensive guys involved. Snowden and Barton both with touchdowns.
You said before, if you can run the ball, you can do anything. Here he's just going to sneak out that front side. A hard sell in the backfield.
But expected to be a big part of the offense for UCLA. On first down. Pocket moving. Iamaliava escapes. Stays on his feet. He's out to the edge for an tackle. And using those long strides to get out of trouble and then some of the first down.
It's exact drop back pass. It's going to end up being a 5-man rush as they add 7 Jonathan Hall into the rush, and he runs right through that arm tackle. Put the ball away. That's careless.
Similar scenario to how the first drive stalled. And right between the guards, that's a first down. And the first trip into the red zone for Jalen Berger and the Bruins. This prides itself on being physical. They have all of Kyle Whittingham's time. And they got a push. Drive continues. Iamaliava floats it, and that is a touchdown. Anthony Woods out of the backfield scores against his former team.
Said we've got the pounder and Berger. We've got the speed with Jet. And Anthony Woods can just do everything well. And right here, you see it out of the backfield. Great job securing that catch.
CU will open up their season against Bill Belichick on Monday. And this ball is out of deck inside the 5. For the last few moments of this game, starting to turn toward UCLA. First down on the ground. And a first down by penalty. On a drive that started at their own 5. Now escaping out the back. And that's another first down for Utah. The helmet comes flying off. The Smith Snowden fumble on the kickoff. And then a few first downs. Now in plus territory on third down. Dampier around the edge. the former Oregon State Beaver. And his first. And Utah right back up on the ball on a third down. And Dampier keeps himself. He's met in the hole, but has a first down. So the clock will stop for that. 21 seconds, one timeout. Still need so in range to try it with one timeout on a field goal at the end of the half. And they have more in it. Dampier survey. Running out of time to the sideline, complete. First down to Larry Simmons with 5 seconds left. So likely first attempt of his college career. Curtis lets it fly. And Curtis as advertised. No problem for the true freshman kick. As Iamaleava and UCLA touch it for the first time in half number 2. And he floats it over the top. Good touch to Quasi Gilmer. And there's Gilmer for the first time tonight, starting the second half of the first down. Gilmer. And after he floated one over the backers, he leaps over the backers. Gets the edge for a first down. Hit from 57 last year, so well within his range from 46. As UCLA looks for points out of the half. Bagani nails it. 7 of 8 on third downs. Utah with their first of the second half. Out to Snowden. Race to the sticks. He's out of the tackle for a first down. 4th and goal from the 2. Behind his tight ends, Dampier is in. Paying off the 4th down decision. 4th down and 2. UCLA chasing 20 points. Iamaleava scanning, and he does it himself. Around the corner for a first down.
When they're down 3 scores, got to go here. So he's playing the 3rd and medium stuff.
Pressure at his feet, and down he goes. The heat for Utah gets there again with Carson Kaufusi this time.
A bunch of unbalanced formations, a bunch of shift motions, a bunch of empty.
Back-to-back quick hitters, and their freshman tight end, who they are so high on, J.J. Buchanan. He's a hybrid tight end, wide receiver type.
Essentially right there.
Dampier steps up, eludes, gets it fly, open man, Merriweather swings his way inside the 5. All the guys that have touched it tonight, they were waiting on one of those for Merriweather.
Intelligence, Notre Dame and Cal, makes sense.
Utah, wide open man. Dallin Bentley in for the score. And Utah pouring it on in Pasadena.
Away, sell, release. Run, 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 run. Stop the run. Eyes in the backfield. We're on repeat a little bit from them tonight. They're competing and they're building for the future.
Pressure, got it away. Peterson has a first down as Iamaleava took a big-time hit from Jackson Benny and Stolfus that can get after the quarterback. Guys, but long and go. 4th sack of the night, and this one's picked up. Utah forces its first turnover, and it's an interception for Trey Reynolds. And he carries a piggyback right inside the 30. Utah 8 minutes away from 1-0. They give it to Andrews. They flashed into the backfield all night. And the tight end showing his skills in the run game. Not just a blocking tight end, a running tight end. Defense, and that definitely played out in real time tonight. On 2nd and goal, it's Rogers turning his legs. And he is in.
He's got to execute and finish. And Utah has a great schedule ahead, and the funnest kind of adjustments and corrections are victorious.
They have done that, answered a lot of the questions that their fans had about what would Kyle Whittingham's team be like in year 21. Their first win in Pasadena since 2018.